Today we're talking about 10 things commonly overlooked when creating a project plan. And these 10 things are so important, I wanted to include this in our project planning series. Well, sometimes people just jump into the project and they don't stop to think about what are we actually planning. Some people only tend to think about the product that's being produced or even the service that's being delivered. But there's a bigger picture. If you're thinking about an organization or an org chart, there are different organizations that contribute to the success of the project. We want to think about legal. Are there any agreements or contracts, statement of works, or even estimates that people have to sign off on? We also want to think about accounting. We include the budget and measuring the budget and where we are on the actuals. We tend to think about invoices. How do we invoice different vendors? How do we pay our partners? We also want to think about finance. Are we financing anything for this project? What are the terms? Are there any payment milestones? We also think about procurement, procuring not only the people resources, but other resources on our project. Is there a process? How do we send out, how do we get proposals? How do we evaluate them? And how do we decide on the people or the items that we choose? We also want to include in our planning operations, because even though a project has a specific start date and end date, we also tend to interact with the operations side of the company. We also want to include sales. Are there sales people and sales teams that are integrated into the project? Is there a sales process we have to set up? Do the sales people need to be trained? How do we meet different timelines to support our sales people? Also, marketing. So are there any marketing campaigns? Are there any marketing collateral or any timelines that we have to comply with in marketing either our product, service, or for the project? We also want to plan for the launch date. When is the date? What kind of time frame do we have to have? Is there a venue? Are there different items that we have to order and get in, and people that we have specifically for the launch? And what about training? So we want to make sure for this project, is there any training that we have to do? How do we train the people, not only on the team, but maybe the end users or the end customers? And then there's the transition. So when the project ends, how do we transition the project from a project state to an operational state? That includes documentation, that includes maybe different contractual things, that even includes people maybe onto other projects. So as you can see, there's a bigger picture in planning the project, and we want to be sure that we include all of these items into the plan. So if you need a tool that can help you with your project plan, then sign up for our software now at projectmanager.com.